see how this goes. Just a little commentating here on Reddit while we play some Minecraft, because it's late and it's a fun game. Here goes. Something I witnessed as a child that I've never been able to explain. I've gone back and forth for years about sharing this, of keeping everything anonymous and vague, because I don't want this tied back to me or my family. I've only ever talked about this with close relatives. This happened when I was very young, but old enough to remember it clearly. My family is Christian and believes in God, and while I don't understand much at the time, now that I'm older, I view this as something spiritual and demonic. At the time, we lived in a house where the living room and the kitchen were one open space. We had an old family desktop computer set up in the living room near the TV. One night, while both of my parents were home, and my siblings and I were in the same area, my oldest sister was on the computer watching one of those pop-up scary videos that were popular back then. She called me over to watch it. I got startled, laughed it off, and went back to playing. She then called another one of my sisters over, without warning, and I wasn't watching them directly, but suddenly I heard my sister scream at the top of her lungs. When I turned around, she was visually shaking. My mom immediately ran to her and grabbed her. My dad started yelling and asking what she had been shown. Everything escalated quickly. My sister was shaking uncontrollably, and then suddenly went limp, her arms dropped to her sides. I remember my mom looking terrified in a way I had never seen before. My mom called our pastor late at night and said we needed to go to see him immediately. When my dad got the car ready, my mom sent me into her bedroom with my sister. I sat next to her on the bed and held her hand, trying to comfort her the only way I knew how to. I remember quietly telling her, it's okay, everything's going to be okay. What still haunts me is how cold she felt. Not just cold hands, but cold in a way that didn't feel alive. Years later, after attending funerals, I realized it felt exactly like touching someone who had passed away. While I was holding her hand, she suddenly turned her head very fast and looked directly at me. Her eyes were completely black. I remember feeling an overwhelming sense that whatever I was looking at was not my sister, yet somehow still was. Now that I'm older, I believe she was possessed in that moment. We drove to the church and went inside. A teenager tried to help and gently touch my sister's hand, but the moment she looked at him, he backed away and went to get the pastor. We were brought into the main area of the church. My parents told me everything was fine, but I knew it wasn't. I sat behind my dad, while the pastor and the others prayed over my sister. They were rebuking whatever was inside her in the name of God. When my sister began screaming, it didn't sound like her voice at all. It was deep, distorted, and unrecognizable. She kept screaming, it hurts, it hurts. Later she told me she wasn't in pain, whatever was inside her was the one screaming. At some point my dad picked me up and tried to block my view, telling me not to look. I looked away. I saw my sister twitching, crawling, and moving in ways that didn't look human or normal. I remember hugging my dad tightly, frozen with fear. After that night, no one talked about it again. Years later, when I was older, I finally asked my sister what had happened. She told me that when she watched the video, she felt something jump into her body. Everything went black, and she felt like she was watching herself from outside her body. She said she could see both herself and whatever was inside of her. She also told me that when she turned her head and looked at me that night, she was scared of whatever had possessed her was going after me next. When the prayers ended, she said she suddenly felt like she was back in her body, exhausted, terrified, and afraid it would happen again. To this day, she barely talks about it and only says what the worst experience of her life. I'm not trying to convince anyone or anything. I just know what I saw, what I felt, and how clearly this memory has stayed with me. As a Christian, I believe that this was something spiritual and demonic, and it's something I was never able to fully forget or explain. It's just a basic story from Reddit, and I mean, it's just, I don't really know if it's true or not. Not really into the whole paranormal. However, I do believe a little bit of it because some things do go unexplained. Now, I'm not trying to say that every little bump in the night is a ghost or spirit, but I mean, at some point, I mean, it really is unexplainable to the point where it only can be that. I mean, speaking from personal experience, I've seen a couple of strange things which I can't necessarily explain. And I mean, it's not like it's not like I don't believe in ghosts. It's just a very, very vague amount of it. Oh, sweet. Already an iron pickaxe and a stone. Sweet. No, it's very vague. It's very, I mean, I believe in it to an extent for sure, but there's also a clear understanding of a fine line between, wow, it's something that could happen and it's something that's paranormal. I feel like some people don't really see that side. People just look at a YouTube video and believe everything they see. Now, some YouTube videos are harder to fake than others, which makes sense. I believe in some of them, but at the same time, it's not always the truth, for sure. I mean, you can easily fake videos with ChatGPT and whatever other else equipment you have. It's not super complicated. And I mean, the same goes with editing skills. It's not hard to edit a fake video about some ghost or figure in the background. It's pretty simple. I mean, it's just all for content at the end of the day, though, so they have a paycheck, which, I mean, is understandable. I mean, they need money to support themselves and their families, so it's not completely like, wow, terrible, shady, lying. And I believe in some of the paranormal. Truly don't really understand the whole grasp of it, but I mean, it's definitely a topic that would be interested in, understanding a lot more of, especially when it's like later in the night or as you get older. There's not much you can do besides work and all that, so it'd be nice to have some sort of hobby to research or look up to kill some time. Something decent. But, yeah. It is what it is. Not doing too bad. Just playing some of this. Pretty good start so far. Got some basic iron stuff, some food. Pretty fortunate. I found a village. This is quite the wall. I do quite like this texture pack, though. It's very nice, very glistening. Definitely, and the 3D aspect of it definitely helps a lot with how it looks, especially on my nice monitor. It's nice. It's very, very pixelated, very 3D, very nice. However, it's a shame that some of the aesthetics don't move. It is what it is. I mean, it'd be fantastic, but let's nice to go in a cave and start mining. Try to get some iron, coal, some diamonds, some basic equipment. Might as well just fill that up now. I don't really... Never actually used spear before, so I'm quite interested in how this works. How do I thought you could, no, whatever. I thought you could charge it up, but I don't know if I'm not doing it right or clicking a different button, but it's not doing what it needs to. So I'll just leave it at that. Acacia biome's pretty good. I like how 3D the logs look on this. Very nice, fine printed textures. I mean, really, I just need to find a cave and start digging down. I mean, it's about the only thing I can do. I got a nice iron chest plate though going. It's pretty sweet. Be nice if I found a mine shaft or a nice underground like cavern. This jungle sometimes has that. Oh, and would you look at that? Found a jungle temple as well. It's quite nice, actually. Do need cobble, anyway. Oh, shit. So, skeleton. There's always loot back here. Oh, these guys kitted out. Fucking full gold armor and all that. Not too bad. Nah, it's about to break anyways, no point. Got some wild trim. It's pretty nice. It's crazy. A little bit of gold, a little bit of iron, got a little bit of a head start. It's nice. Yeah, might as well just get some cobble. This temple. I mean, I already have bed thanks to the village, so that's sweet. I mean, really, I just need to get lucky enough to find a nice open cave. That leads pretty deep, hopefully to deep slate. So, copper and some iron would be nice. Be really nice if I had a scope, a kaleidoscope, or whatever, telescope, so I can see. Okay, well, this looks pretty promising so far. So, make sure I've got plenty of wood. Oh, wow, that's actually quite nice. It's a very open cavern. Luckily I have glowing iron ores on with this texture rack so I can actually somewhat see in the dark because I got no torches. So, pretty big vein of iron, not too bad. It's quite nice having an iron pickaxe already. I don't really want to waste all of my durability though, so making a couple copper ones wouldn't be the worst idea. And I'd prefer getting full iron above all else. So, wow, spawner, huh? It's pretty lucky. Not really prepared yet for that, so heal up a little bit and come back and overtake. Nice. almost died, but coal is not bad. Name tag's pretty rare. Gunpowder, I'll keep that in there. That was worth it right there. Nice golden apple. Always a necessity. Everything else isn't too bad. Got some coal. It's pretty good. Start smelting some copper away and using that for pickaxes and whatnot. I have a good amount of iron to the point where it's not going to be full iron, but definitely pants and actually, no, that will be full iron. Sweet. I just need to find a good spot to make a little hidey hole to start smelting. Oh wow, you know, lapis already here. It's quite nice. Yeah, not too shabby. Yeah, I guess this is going to be the best it can be for the hidey hole. I've got 2 coal on me, so I gotta make this work. Yeah, just smell all that first. If worst comes to worst, I can always just get more coal anyways. Try to find more. I'm not trying to stay down here for a long time, for sure. Just enough to get full iron, spare, some coal, just some basic resources, you know. Nothing too absurd. Be way better if I just got some basic stuff. Hopefully this lasts to be able to get to full iron and maybe a little bit more. If not, I got wood, so I mean, it's not all bad. However, I doubt we'll get there. Got 1 piece left. Oh, actually, I do need a... yeah, that's what I needed. Oh, very close. Put a stick in there. I just need enough for boots, really, honestly. If I have enough for boots, that's kind of all I need. Well, I got full iron, which should protect me from the majority of everything. Got me a nice torch for light. Just light this up real fast. I mean, it's not hardcore, so I don't have an issue really too bad if I actually end up dead. It's not overly crazy. Plenty of iron down here though. Super abundant amount. But iron's not really my issue though. It's mainly just the coal. So there's that. I prefer if I had even just a little bit extra to smelt some copper. I mean, I have plenty of iron to make pickaxes, but I don't really want to be wasting majority of it when copper pickaxes is only, I mean, oh, there we go, coal. Copper pickaxes are basically almost the same as iron, just by a tad bit worse. So, if I can, wow, that got dark real fast. If I can, just get some copper tools and waste away with that, that'd be preferred. Pretty big coal mines, good for me. Needed that. more iron and plenty of mobs. Yep. Not too tough though. Perfect. More coal. Might start smelting here in a little bit. Probably closer to when my pickaxe is about to break. I think this takes me back to that, yep. Looks like it takes me back to that nice open area. Or it should anyway. Unless this is... I believe this is where it is. It's quite nice. Big open area. A lot of coal up here. That's what I need. Pretty sweet, man. This is as open as it is. I mean, it's basically like free, like a bunch of free stuff. There's an Enderman down there. Don't dare look in your eyes. Don't really feel like dying quite yet. I got plenty of iron. I would like to be a smart idea for me to make a bucket, just in case. Looks like these guys are just ganging up on me, huh? And skeleton was somewhere. I might get lucky enough and find a couple diamonds down here. I know it's more lapis, so. But if it goes deep enough, I believe diamonds are just around the corner. I hope. I mean, I have. Looks like it does go to deep slate, which is a pretty good sign. For right now, I think my best course of action would be let me get a couple more iron just to make sure I don't run out ever. I only wow, these baby zombies are brutal, man. Very, very brutal. I think my best course of action is to just smelt the copper and some iron, make a bucket, and kind of just go from there. Kind of keep going down, hoping that I get what I need, and call it good. A couple of diamonds maybe would be nice. Enough for at least a pickaxe. Maybe a sword, or at least an enchantment table. That would be pretty nice. If not, it is what it is, but shouldn't be too bad. So, I think right here would be the best area. Smelt it. Make another furnace, really. I got quite a bit of coal, and I got quite a bit of stuff to smelt. Yeah. Just let that go. Well, yeah. I played a hardcore world before this, and the first cave I went into had 3 ancient cities in it. So I'm surprised. I mean, I looted it all and didn't die. It's quite rich when it comes to loot. Very, very nice. Very much. So that's definitely a plus side for sure. Got enough to make a bucket now. I need to find a water stream. There seems to be one over there. I have to go there after this and go get that water. But for now, we can just wait and let this kind of just finish smelting. We got plenty of time, and if worst comes to worst, I got a gapple as well for rapid healing for when I'm down here, but seems like it's a promising cave for some diamonds, which I'm hoping. Oh, you can craft name tags. Okay. I did not know that. Well, now that I do that, I mean, it's rare, but I didn't know that before. I don't really need to hold on, because if I find a bunch of stuff, but I run out of inventory space quite quickly, and that's not really, my goal, so, oh, I really could make this helmet. If I'm not mistaken, it doesn't do anything to the armor bar either, so that definitely would help, for sure. That's unfortunate. Very, very annoying. Yeah, that was correct. It doesn't actually do anything to the armor bar, so it's not bad. I'll keep this just in case, but that's definitely a lot better, so I can use my shield. I'd much prefer that over anything else. I'll make a new iron sword and a new iron pick as well, but preferably I'll just keep the rest of this going. I'll make a couple copper pickaxes, just saying, because I'd rather use these first for sure. It's nighttime, so I might as well just sleep through the night. I'd prefer just using a shittier pickaxe first instead of a good one. I have plenty of iron, but much prefer it to be not spent on everything. See, I know this can't mine gold. It can mine a bunch of iron, so that's really mainly the use of it and just building blocks realistically. So I got that going for me. It's okay. Skeleton. Okay, he is currently tweaking. I guess very happy. Very, that's quite strange, really. Never seen that before. I will put you out of your misery, though. Quite strange that was. All my copper, yep, all my copper's nice and done. Put that up there. Actually, I can move half of this to the top one, just try to get it done quicker, so I can go on a bigger mining expedition. I knew that was going to happen too. I might feel like doing that. Nope. Okay. Well, I don't really need to make anything, so I take this back. How did you? Okay. That's fine. I don't. Oh, I forgot that this was open. Oh, whoops. It looks to be quite. It's hard to see, but I don't know if that's diamond down there or if that's lapis. Most likely lapis, I don't really think. Diamonds now are not as easy to find as they used to be, that's for sure. Kinda blows, but it is what it is. Still have a decent chance of finding them though. Main priority though right now would be to get a water bucket for in case of honestly seems like it won't be too hard to get though. As long as I don't get shot in the back like I constantly am. Just take it from some glow squibs. And that looks to be the water made it look like it was diamonds, but it's just iron. That's unfortunate. Very unfortunate. I'm gonna go up all the way probably to the top, which is fine as long as I get a bucket of water. There we go. Oh, there we go. Yep. Now I got a bucket of water. That's definitely good news. But you can see though, the water makes it look like diamonds. But those is not actual diamonds. And if I'm not mistaken, in this texture pack, diamonds have only 4 glowing ores around it instead of like the 5 or whatever from like lapis, and this is gold, iron, copper obviously. Copper is very noticeable, so good to know. Be nice if I had some type of flashlight though, for sure. It appears to be water, so that's good. I believe, yes, these, however, are diamonds. This is what that is. So, quite nice. Found 2 so far. One more really is the maximum I would prefer. I mean, I would prefer a lot, but for a stable amount, I just need really enough for a pickaxe, and it should be good. So, I'm gonna keep on trekking away. It's very, very dark. This texture pack makes it very hard to see, but it's the fun part about Minecraft, I guess. Looks like more lapis. Trying to make sure I don't miss any corners or anything, because I don't want to miss a pile of diamonds. I believe that's iron, but I'm double checking. Just to be on this. No, and it was not iron, it was the diamonds. That is a sweet, sweet trade-off, and a couple of that too. Maybe a little bit more. No, just seems like there's only 2. Got 4 diamonds in total. It's about really the max you would need just to start out for an enchantment table and a pickaxe for sure. These guys are quite annoying, to be honest. So I'll take care of these. Zombies just not gonna really be much of a hassle. So not really too much of a worry there. Spiders gonna be quite the annoyance though. And the creepers as well. Might as well just use this to, do some solid damage to all of them. I don't know if this is a mod or not, but I don't actually know what this is. At first I thought it was an layer, but that is not an LA or whatever it's called. So I have no idea what that is, but it's quite neat for sure. How he just teleported like 10 blocks. It's quite funny. Yeah, this hopefully should maybe lead me to a couple more diamonds. If I can end enough diamonds with an enchantment table, sword, and a pickaxe, I'd call that a success, for sure. And especially not dying as well would be a major win. So, is what it is. If I do not have keep inventory on, so that would kind of blow if I did die down here, because I really don't know how far I am from spawn, and my bed got blown up and I didn't place a spawn point, so, but, oh. There's a green one now, huh? Nice. They are quite interesting though. Floating light cubes. Not too bad. I'm pretty low in the caves. Not super low to the point where I'm at 0, but this is like a good spot to be at for diamond hunting, I believe. 'Cause I believe I went this way or so. Really, anything with deep slate is a pretty solid spot for diamonds. I mean, you have a pretty high chance, so just trying to look and see in case I missed anything. I mean, I'm guaranteed to miss a couple, maybe. This place is quite massive. I'm definitely not going to be able to cover everything. The glowing ores definitely help with figuring out, like, oh, would you look at that? Sometimes. Be more than one, please. Ah, perfect. You always dig around just to make sure that, perfect, even more. That's great. 7 diamonds so far, and feeling good. Oh, okay. That was a very close call. Don't know if there's water down there or not, so I'll try to make my way slowly down through this water fountain. I'm lagging just a little bit. Not too bad though. Definitely looks to be very well. Cannot see who I am right now. Oh, underneath the rubble. Yeah, she's gonna keep going here. Try to keep playing this out. Oh, I didn't know this. If I would have known this water down here, I probably would have did a leap of fate, but it has a high risk, high return, so I did not know this went even deeper. Negative 42 is quite in the depths, which is it's a pretty substantial depth for this game. A lot of caverns like this. I really do appreciate how they added a bunch of new, like cave generations and whatnot. Definitely makes the game feel way more like explore worthy and all that. I believe those are diamonds. So I'm gonna start building up. Build up, take a look, and see. However, I do believe, because they're like a light blue, so I would assume these are a couple of diamonds, which would be fantastic. And yes, they indeed are. My eyes did not deceive me. I just gotta dig around just to make sure that it's not just 2, but it is just 2. That's fine. At least I have some progress. Not too shabby. There we go. I mean, really, it's not even... I've really only gotten close to dying once from that monster spawner, and that's about it. So, nothing too crazy, for sure. And it's on normal, so the mobs don't hit super hard, but I still gotta be careful. Looks like this kinda just leads to sort of a dead end, so I might go back this way and hit that other section. Because I think there was another little open area right here. Yeah, perfect. That's the first thing I see, pretty much is diamonds. It's quite nice. Two? Say 2, maybe 3, possibly. Oh, perfect. 3. Always stick around. Definitely. That is quite nice. Up to 12 diamonds. So, if I wanted to leave right now, I would call it a successful trip. But I think I'm gonna go back this way and hit that side again. Maybe I can find a couple more. My goal is to full diamond wouldn't be bad, but definitely it would be nice to get some diamond tools and stuff like that, and then I have enough for an enchantment table, but I really don't have, I don't have bookshelves or anything, so there's not really a point of making it. It would be nice though to have diamond pickaxe at least, and maybe a full set of diamond with enough for an enchantment table left over is the goal. So, what is that, 30? At least 34 diamond. Oh no, 36 diamond is total I need. So almost 40. It's a hefty amount, but it's not impossible. I don't really want a lot of... I can try to use these creepers to the best of my abilities here. But it looks like this is definitely like some type of diamond factory, because all I'm seeing lately is diamonds. So it was a good idea I did not decide to go back up, because I would have missed all of this fun stuff. And just using the creepers isn't really that bad of an idea. It just does a lot of extra damage towards them, and I get away free without any injury. Well, besides my shield's durability, but that's about it though. Nothing too crazy. Not too bad. 16 now, so over here. Quite a few mobs though. Not the best predicament, but what can you do? Full chainmail armor, that's pretty cool. Drop some stuff, that's cool. I do not want to be looking at you, or I do not want to hit you, whatever I do. So, it'd be nice if you went away. At least I have full iron. Definitely helps the dyeing process. Wow, quite a few skeletons for sure. Please tell me, okay. I did not look at you, so that's good. But a good amount of skeletons though. They are quite the annoying mob, for sure. Especially these zombies as well, because they can see you from a mile away. They're pretty easy to kill though. This game isn't by all means difficult, so it's quite nice knowing that this game is... I forget how old this game is, but no matter how old, I don't really believe I'll ever get truly bored of this game. which is always good. I mean, finding a game that you know you're never going to really get bored of is quite a nice thing, because you at least have always something to go back to, even if all the games for a year are trash or whatever. Definitely having a game to go back to that you enjoy a lot is a top tier moment, for sure. Let's see if I can, well, I get out and the first thing I do is get hit by a skeleton. It's quite a shame. I would like to figure out and do some research on what these things are, because I still don't know if it's because of a mod I have, or if this is vanilla. I haven't played vanilla in a little bit, so I'm not really too up to date. Oh, well, this is quite a good turn of events, for sure. I did not realize the Munchak would be here, but that is huge. This actually helps a little bit too, because I need string for start of my backpacks, so having a lot of it would help a lot, for sure. I'm gonna break this as quickly as possible. Hopefully not a crazy amount spawned or have spawned. That'd be quite unfortunate. I think I'm gonna have to make a new sword here in just a second. Yeah. I'll make an iron, but I'm not planning on using this gold for much, so let me just wear down the durability and break this pretty quickly if we're getting through this. Make an iron one, that way I save an inventory slot or so. I can always get more gold anyway, it's not really tough to. So I got the iron sword. I have plenty of torches since I got into that mine shaft, just minecart. To be honest, I didn't expect to find one of these, but it's quite nice I did, for sure. He's not aggroed on me, so it's nice. Not yet anyway, so I'll probably just... Okay, that's nice. Not too sure on where to go. I might just go to the left here. There's a bunch of paths through here. I don't really truly know which is the best. Really, I'm just trying to find maybe some stragglers for diamonds or the chests. Oh, perfect. As I say that, there's a diamond up here, so that's quite nice. At least one. Maybe multiple, but at least one. Maybe... No, it doesn't appear to be anymore. Oh, that's lava. That's not good. Lock that up real fast. I'm gonna go back the way I was going to go, this way, because that's a dead end, so really nothing more to it than that. Kinda sucks. It is what it is. Feel like there's definitely more up top for sure. Go up here and maybe I can... Yeah, perfect. Minecart with a chest. Another capital. Plenty of torches. Perfect. Saving my coal. And this, I believe, was that first entrance I wanted to go into with that lava pool dripping down. So, at the end of the day, I got here, so that's quite nice. I'm not expecting a crazy amount of stuff down here. I have already found some pretty decent loot for sure. There's a couple of diamonds, because there's some diamonds down here, so it's quite decent sized vein. Very nice. Very, very nice. Oh, and a minecart chest. With a diamond in it, no less. That's quite ironic. Very helpful, though. Very helpful. Oh, even more diamonds. Would you look at that? I think I actually might be able to reach my goal soon. I already have enough. Almost enough. Wait, no. I do have enough for everything. I don't know why I said 30. I forgot that armor set is 24, and pickaxe is 3, enchantment table is 1. So yeah, I have enough already for what I need. But obviously, a little more can't hurt. Trying to maybe make a full set of tools would be nice, for sure. And I don't think it would necessarily be super tough either. So, fairly deep. Another one of these. Some searches again, not too bad. I'm just replenishing what I had. This is also only one out of the 3 directions I have not gone, so I still have quite a high chance of finding, even if it's like 4 diamonds only more. That's plenty, you know. Enough for a sword, pickaxe, and a full set armor would be more than enough for me. I feel like dealing with that right now. Sucks that happened though, because now I have a bunch of junk in here. I really don't need that iron helmet, it's just wasting away the space, so throw that out. This should be taking me back to the main area here. Just build a little thing here. I really don't know if this is what I think it is. I could get some good loot, but also it's very dangerous, so I don't quite know yet if I want to do it. Sometimes perfect. If worse comes to shove, I can always just mark the coordinates down and come back another time when I'm prepared for it. It's not like I'm not prepared, but I would prefer having enchanted stuff and like sharpness, protection, all that would be much more safe and like I would be way more confident, for sure. So let me take a look down here. Probably isn't much, so yep, I'm not really seeing a whole lot of items. Well, good thing I didn't stop because I found another patch of diamonds. Pretty good. Pretty solid. Looks like that's about that is a monster spawner. That is a monster spawner, alright. A lot of XP, but I don't quite care too much about XP. I can barely enchant. Okay, I have 32. I'll take a quick peek into the trial chamber just to see where I'm at in it. I mean, it's really not too bad. I probably could do it for sure, but I'm not quite positive on what I'm gonna do. So but I can definitely take a peek into this chamber. But also appears to be blocking another side of this path for the mine shaft. Well, doesn't appear to be really blocking anything, so I guess it's okay. Let me break into this. See. I've only done a couple. Now I wonder if I can take. I actually never even tried it before, because these are all copper blocks, am I right? I can. Okay, so that's just free copper, pretty much. I mean, I don't have much use for it right now, but that's always a good sign. But yeah, see, it's cut into the mine shaft. I might just try to do one trial and see how tough it is. If I feel like I'm going to die, definitely. I have gapples and stuff, so I'm not too crazed about it. It's silverfish. Really not too bad. I'm more annoying than anything though. Not overly. Oh, there was a summon here as well. It's crazy. Oh, get a key. Swim. Oh, here we go. Just kill a couple of these. And I got a, what is it? Potion of regeneration. Not too bad. Don't quite. Oops. Can I use it on this one? I don't believe I can. Shield, potion, arrows, emerald, iron, emerald. I mean, really, I'm kind of looking for one that has diamonds. The gap wouldn't be bad. Let me go to the other one. See if I have better luck. Oh, I thought there was another one. I must be wrong. Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh wait, no, I was wrong. Okay. Yeah. Enchantment. Oh, okay. Misclicked. When I see a diamond again, I'll have to instantly click it. Make sure I get it. I don't think I got it. Well, I got plenty of iron though, so that's okay. I'll take it. Actually, I'll use these wind charges right now. That wasn't really too bad. Yeah, that wasn't bad at all. So I might see if I can do maybe another one. Just try to get another key. Not really. I know this one's not the best to do, but yeah, I knew it. Skeletons, that's okay. Should be able to handle these guys. Okay, get a potion of swiftness. Not too bad. Yeah, and I can break these. I know these give me some type of loot. just gave me an emerald, which isn't too bad. Definitely not terrible. I know. Yeah, I know there's some torches. Every now and then. So, oh, I got a nice music disc from one of these. Not too bad. Piece of iron. Yep, not awful. Obviously not the best it could be, but it's really not that bad. So, it's not bad. I just don't have a bow. I'm not really I don't have space either, so I did not check the other side of it though. This one, oh no, this one might have the same, a little bit different. Oh, way better. So that's definitely good. I do quite the way. I like how these look. Very interesting. Yeah, not too bad of a start though. Yeah, I need to empty this out. A lot of stuff up here. Ah, more, okay. I knew it wasn't just one floor as well. Oh, I am kind of getting hit quite often. Hopefully that's the last. Okay, I'll take bread. More food's always good. Not too upset over that. Really. I don't know what's up here. Seems like more trials. I don't have a key though. So, there's that. This has, I believe, one more floor to it. Not quite sure if there is, I knew it, a spawner. Trying to keep these guys up here as much as possible. But, I got another potion in speed. That's not too bad. I mean, this is good for XP though as well. So, I'm not overly mad. Looks like this is... Okay, I think I'm going to get out of here now. I have plenty of diamonds. 32, which actually was my original goal. So I'm gonna hit it for sure. Yeah, not too bad. I will say, however, I know back here, I believe, there is a easy trial to do sometimes. Or there is a free, just a couple, yeah, okay, free trial game. I know you get lucky sometimes, and I just happen to fortunately get lucky